If you want to learn the guitar part for a classic piece of R.E.M, you're not alone. Nope, 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 you're not alone. Hi, welcome to the channel. I'm Gary, thanks for joining me today for this look at Everybody Hurts, classic piece of R.E.M, really great song, amazing song, with an amazing video actually. If you haven't seen the video, it's on YouTube. Takes your breath away, it's really awesome. I'm doing the lesson today on electric guitar, but everything I'm going to show you works just the same on acoustic guitar. This song works really well on acoustic or electric guitar. If you're new to the channel and maybe this song's brought you to us, I'm really glad you found us. Thanks for joining us, and I really hope you enjoy the lesson, and if you do, then please give me a thumbs up, give me a like, subscribe to the channel. It's going to help me to grow this and put out lots more content like it. As always, we're going to zoom in, get really close up, break the parts down. It's quite an easy song to learn. Some of the chords are simple. There's 2 chords in the verse, 2 in the chorus, and then a kind of middle 8 later on. But the picking, the arpeggio style, is where some people don't get it quite right, I don't think, to my ears, so we're going to just make sure we get it as close as we can to the record. So we're going to zoom in, get close up and look at Everybody Hurts. Alright, there we go, in up close now. Hopefully you can see everything. So this will be a quick lesson. It's a simple song to play, it's great fun, an amazing song. We're in standard tuning for this one, no capos. I've got a clean sound, so I'm on the clean channel through the amp. I've got a tiny bit of compression, chorus, tiny little bit of tremolo as well. Just to try and colour up the tone of the guitar, really, give it a bit of sparkle, a little bit of jangle. As I said in the introduction, everything here will work perfectly well on acoustic guitar. I'm just choosing to do it on electric guitar. It all moves over. You can do everything here on acoustic guitar and it'll sound absolutely great. So for the introduction and the verse, we've got 2 chords. We're playing a D major, strumming from the D string, and then we're going to a G, but it's the G where I'm holding down the 1st and 2nd strings of the 3rd fret there to get a bit more jangle. You can just mute the A string, you don't have to fret the note there on the 2nd fret of the A as you would with a normal G chord. You can do, I tend to just mute it, hold down the root, just mute out the A string, and you get this nice sort of really nice jangly chord, really good rock chord. I do that a lot of the time, a lot of the lessons. If you watch the channel regularly, you'll see that that chord in a lot of the songs I do. So the introduction chords there, just going from this D to our G. And then we're going to walk down in the chorus. I'll show you the picking part in a moment. Just talking at the moment, just from a sort of taking a big step back from it, just looking at the core chords. Go down to E minor, this is Everybody Hurts, and then up to our A major. Everybody Hurts, back to A, and then back to our D. Those 4 chords will cover 90% of the song. There's a section later on when the lyrics go to "Don't throw your hand," when we bring in 2 other chords and we play them as power chords, and we'll look at those a little bit later on in the lesson. But the key with this really is getting this arpeggio style and just plucking each string regularly in time and getting the right strings as well. Sometimes it's easy on some of the chords just to catch the wrong string, so let's look at that next. So starting with the introduction then, we said we're using D and G chords. The picking pattern on the D is quite straightforward. We're going from the D string do it very slowly. Just strumming down from the D string, G, B, E, B, G, but those notes, those strings all played just while I'm holding the chord down. So starting from the D string very slowly. It's really important to get the timing of those individual notes as you strike them. Try and get them as regular as you can. Really, really important. Next we move to the G chord. Alright, so our G chord, just a reminder, we're playing this full G chord, holding down the 3rd fret of the E and B strings there. I'm going to start by plucking the root note, so it's a different picking pattern now with the right hand, catching the 6th string there, then the D, G, then we miss the B string out, go to the E string, then the B, and then the G. I've seen some players play this, and it's not a biggie, it's just a small thing, but I've seen some players just hit the root and then do the G, B, E, B, G, missing out the D. But if you listen to the record closely, I don't think that's right. So again, to recap, we're starting on the root note here, 6th string, then the D string, which is an open string, G string open, miss the B, go up to the E string, then the B, and then the G. So those two chords together, starting with the D. Days long, the night is yours alone. When you're sure you've had too much of this life, well, hang on. And those are the chords and picking pattern for the verse. It's the same on each one. Alright, so moving on to the chorus, I'll just recap on the last couple of chords from the verse. So we've got this, when you're sure you've had enough of this life to hang on. So we're on our G chord there. I'll play through it and then we'll break it down. It sounds like this. So we've got this transition from the verse. I'm holding down the 6th string, 3rd fret, and then I'm playing an open D and G string, and taking the 6th string down to the F sharp on the 2nd fret, and also playing the D and G string. So walking down to this E minor. And then the picking pattern for the E minor and the A chords is the same. So we're going to pick the root of the note. In the first chord it's the open E string. Miss out the A string, we go on to the D. So it's D, B string again, up to the E string, then the B, and then the G. It's the same picking pattern when we move up to our A major shape, except that we're starting on the open A string. So we pick the A, D and G, miss out the B, up to the E string, and then E, B, G coming back down. Just stop on the A chord and then back into the verse. So we looked at that little fill as we come into the chorus there. I'm going to show you an option. I don't know if this is in the main guitar mix or whether it's an overlay, but you can play something like this in the chorus. You can mix and match with what I've just showed you, or you can add this in. On the 6th string, walking down, 3rd fret G, 2nd fret F sharp, back to the... You have to be quick to do it, so if you're coming out of this A shape, just when that open 1st string is ringing out, so you're not fretting anything, that's when you have to get down to do it. Just there, like, just give you time to get down while that open 1st string's ringing out. You don't have to do that. I'm not even sure that Peter Buck plays that part actually when he does it live, but it's a nice little fill just to vary it if you wish to, just to colour it up, keep it interesting. After the 2nd verse and 2nd chorus, we get a change. There's a bridge in there. We introduce some new chords. We have an F sharp. I'm playing that as a bar chord, up to a B minor. Don't throw your hand, and you can put some more gain. I've not cranked up the sound of the guitar just for this lesson, but you could just maybe switch channel, just get a little bit more crunch in your sound for this part. So we're coming into this after the 2nd chorus, so just to recap, I'll play through the chorus. Stay on this A chord and then into our F sharp. Don't throw your hand. There's no picking or arpeggio here, it's just accenting and mainly doing downward strums. In fact, I'm doing all downward strums. Just a tip, I'm striking the lower strings first, then catching a few of the thinner strings. You go up up to the B minor, really just starting plucking from the A string there, second fret. Okay, and then we come out of that. When you feel like you're alone, we move up to a C chord, playing that in the open position, the first position, rather than a bar chord. I think it rings out really nicely. If you feel like you're alone, down to our G chord, our ringing G, back to the C. So I'm walking down to an A minor. Might have told a fib before if I said there was only about 6 chords in the whole song, so there's a few more there, aren't there? But we've got the F sharp bar chord, B minor, then to a C, after that section we're back into the last verse. So it's a really nice section, that middle part. Another option, I like to just throw in options. You can take them or leave them, they're just things I do when I play some of these songs, but in this F sharp to B minor motif, it's this, like a little walk up. Don't throw your head. So I'm just really going down to the open E string, and just sliding up in a chord shape. You can do it in the bar chord shape, because I'm only really striking the first 6th string, maybe catching the A string. Don't throw your head. Okay, nice little option there to have in that section. So that middle 8 again, just to recap, so don't throw your head. Oh, no. Don't throw your head. Moving up to the C. So after that you get a third verse, another chorus, just the same as we've looked at already, and then the outro is just really moving between D power chord and this G. So this is Everybody Hurts, so hold on. Hold on. Hold on. That section. Hold on. Hold on. So the song just fades from there. So that's it, that's Everybody Hurts by R.E.M. Have fun with that one, an amazing song, absolute masterpiece of music in my opinion. Love the guitar, simple but really effective, it just shows what you can do with a few chords. As I say always, enjoy guitar playing guys, and I'll see you really soon.